Hi everyone, this is Ramanuj from 𝗨𝗂𝗊𝗆. Thank you for joining me. Great to have all of you here today. We are going to talk about how to get work from foreign lawyers and organizations around technology law. We have been talking about technology a lot this month. We have done a lot of webinars and workshops around technology law. And today is the final workshop. After this, we are done, right? So how many of you have attended my webinars, workshops before? If you have attended any workshop before, for that matter, 3-hour workshops, have you attended any of our workshops before, 3-hour workshops? Write yes if you have attended. If not, then write no. Have you attended any of our webinars? We have a lot of webinars, especially any webinar with me. Have you attended? Write yes. If not, then no. How many of you are attending my session for the first time? If it is the first time, write 1 in the chat. So I know you are here for the first time, or 0 actually. But if you have attended more number of times, if you have attended 5 times, 10 times, write 5 plus, 10 plus, whatever you have attended. If you have attended many times, 20 plus, whatever. Okay. A lot of new people, lot of new faces today. Few of you have attended more before. That's wonderful to know. Someone is asking, I have no interest in technology law, only IP law. I would say if you have no interest in technology law, even if it is IP law, it will be still useful because we will talk about the same strategies you can apply for IP law, whatever we are going to discuss. No experience doesn't matter, right? Very few people are there today in the world who have any experience in technology law, right? Most people are completely greenhorns in matter of technology law, which is why it is such a wonderful opportunity that you get to begin from 0, right? Where nobody has any experience. You are also a beginner. So it's not such a bad thing. Like, it's not like there are really famous, lots of really famous, successful technology lawyers with lot of clients, right? It's not there, right? So it is a fresh start for everyone. You get an opportunity to it's a blue ocean area for most people, and I will tell you why. And we are going to talk about even more blue ocean opportunities which are extremely lucrative, but people are not tapping into them. People are not realizing how that there's such golden opportunity, but they are not tapping into it, right? So I'm going to talk about that. Brief introduction to myself. I am Ramanuj Mukherjee. I graduated from NUJS back in 2011. Then I worked in a law firm called Trilegal for about a year, and then I started my own company, IP Leaders. And then I grew this company to around 30-40 people, and then we started 𝗨𝗂𝗊𝗆, and in that was around 4 years back, and then we have grown that to 100 people company now. And you might have come across IP Leaders blog, Super Lawyer, which all was my idea, and we started this, and I and my colleagues together made these things successful. And 𝗨𝗂𝗊 today, I'll tell you more about 𝗨𝗂𝗊 as we start discussing our topic also, right? So let me pull up my presentation today, and let's start talking about it. Well, I don't see my presentation anywhere. Bhavna, can you please call Harish and ask where is my presentation? It's not to be found in my email. I'll just might be in my slides. Okay, I found it actually. Thank you. How to get paralegal work from tech lawyers abroad, especially in the US. How much can you earn, and how can you get these opportunities, right? All right, so let's get started about this. Not only tech lawyers, I'm going to cover even other organizations. So 2021 for me is the year of remote work. What do you guys understand by remote work? What is remote work? Can you tell me in the chat what do you think is remote work? And why is 2021 the year of remote work? Why is it so exciting, and why is any idea? Some of you will be knowing, you have been attending my sessions, then you definitely know I talk about it all the time. Remote work is work from home or work from anywhere. It can be work from Goa or work from Thailand, could be anything, it doesn't have to be from home, right? So basically you're not going to the office, and you can work from anywhere, not just work from home, but work from anywhere, right? And that's really, really powerful. Now, why is 2021, this year, is the year of remote work? Why am I saying that? The risk of COVID is still there because of that. So when COVID-19 goes away, there won't be any remote work. I know most of you think like this, that, oh, this remote work thing, this is temporary. Well, COVID will go away, then remote work will stop. That is absolutely wrong. You're going to soon realize after this workshop, your eyes will pop out and you'll realize, oh my God, why will people go back to working from office? There will be some people who will work from office for sure. It's not like 100% of people will work remotely. But do you know that, what companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon are doing? They have told people, you're going to work till September 2021. You're going to work from home already. And they are they have realized that work from home is better for them. They don't have to work from office. And I'm going to tell you more about it very soon. So what is remote work? Remote work, like you said, it is working from anywhere, not coming to office, not being tied to one place for working. Why is it suddenly more acceptable, right? Why is remote work suddenly very acceptable, right? So there are two sides to the story. One is your side, right? And the other is the employer side. I'll talk about the employer side a little later, but think of it from your side. What if you could work in the USA or Europe or UK, right? Where salaries are high, conditions of work are better, right? But you don't have to have visa. You did not require visa to go there. You just could go and work there. It will be so amazing, right? Right? Would you be interested in that? For a long time, people have gone to crazy extents to somehow enter into a country like USA or UK, even illegally. They paid touts to somehow just get inside the country so that they could, live there illegally and work illegally, right? Why? Because even that makes sense, right? But why do they do that? Why do people just want to get into, get inside US or UK somehow and just live there? Why do they do that, right? The economic opportunities available in advanced economies are undeniable. The pay is better jobs, better everything. Lot of growth opportunities are more, right? People grow fast and all of that, and people know this, right? Overall opportunity. Why is America called the land of opportunities, right? Because people, even there, land up illegally, somehow are able to take advantage and build a great life. So the hard part, it's not like you just want to go illegally there, right? So, but the hard part was to get visa or work permit to go in these countries. Very, very hard, right? Really difficult. You don't get just visa and work permit just like that, because the whole world wants to go there. They have very strict rules and laws about this, okay? But in 2020, that changed for knowledge workers. It is true that every work cannot be done remotely. Can you get a haircut remotely? No, not possible. Can you drink tea remotely? No, not possible. Can you go to the restaurant remotely? Not possible. But there are a lot of things that can be done remotely. And luckily, legal work is one of that. As most people have realized, you can argue in court remotely. You can draft things remotely. You can counsel clients remotely. You can do all the office work remotely, right? So you are a knowledge worker. If you are a lawyer or law student or paralegal, whatever, you are a knowledge worker. So in 2020, the fact that you have to be in a certain place to do work, that changed for knowledge workers. You can work in any global job as long as it can be done remotely. Some things cannot be done remotely. You cannot, there are things you cannot do remotely, right? But there are plenty of jobs, and there are a lot of global jobs that can be done remotely. As the whole world was forced to work remotely during the pandemic, entire organizations learned to work online, right? There is a learning curve about working online. Have any of you experienced this? How many of you are lawyers here? How many of you are law students? Write lawyer or law student in the chat, depending whatever you do. Or something else, just write your profession. Lot of lawyers here, right? Advocates, lawyers. So would you say that you LPO professionals, so would you say that during the pandemic you learned to work remotely? If you had never done any remote work before, for the first time during the pandemic, you learned how to work from home, yes or no? Did you learn how to work from home? You had to learn. Your entire organization had to learn. Your boss had to learn how to check your productivity online, right? Yes. If you're an intern, you might have done online internships. And by the way, you may have noticed there are some lawyers and law firms which are really bad at managing online interns. And there are some people, some organizations which are really good with online interns. Yes or not? Yes or no? Now, as an organization, if you are bad at managing people online, then you could not function. It is a handicap. It is a competitive disadvantage. And organizations which are good at managing online interns, good at hiring people online, good at making people work online, good at managing their productivity online, they are in a very much better place, right? But people had to learn. Some organizations managed to learn, some organizations did not manage to learn. But the ones who managed to learn, they have an upper hand. They realized remote work is efficient, and in most cases not inefficient. A lot of people had this mindset that somebody is not working from office, working from home, it must be inefficient, it must be ineffective, right? And it must be bad. How many of you are thinking before 2020 that if somebody is working from home, it must be inferior job? Were you thinking like this before? Yes, no, maybe. Yeah. Many people were thinking like this. But during the pandemic, their mind got changed. Already all of the people who are saying that, no, we did not think otherwise, I doubt it. Okay. Because I was hiring people remotely even before pandemic. I'll tell you that story also. So I was once discussing the idea that I can run iPleaders remotely from a different city. I was in Goa, by the way. And we started talking to some, Thai Delhi actually connected us with some very good advisors that I don't want to take his name, but he is a Padma Shri. He is a billionaire. He started one of India's most revered companies, and he was our advisor for that time. Okay. And I flew down from Goa to meet him. And first thing he told me is that, what is this nonsense that you are running your company from Goa? Are you really the CEO, or is it for just the sake of it? Like, he was not sure. He thought that I am this idiot who's sitting in Goa and enjoying my time, okay, while everyone else in the office are working. And I had a team in Goa also. I had like 4 or 5 people working with me in Goa. But he didn't believe me. He said that I must be doing up to some nonsense. Here, 𝗵𝗿𝗍 was the other co-founder that time. 𝗵𝗿𝗍 is doing all the work. These guys sitting in Goa must be doing nonsense, right? And he told me that, so he was discussing we might raise some funding. And he said that it is not possible to build a great company remotely. He said that, no bullshit, you have to agree that you're going to come back to Delhi, and then only I'm going to help you to raise investment. Okay. I had no choice. I was not given an option. It's like, you have to come back to Delhi. Or if you're in Bangalore, I can still understand. Why are you in Goa? Right? So it's not possible to remotely build a company. Eventually, we did not raise that investment. We backed out. For various reasons, it didn't make sense. But we got some investment offer, and we still backed out, saying that we don't want to raise the money. After that, I went on to work remotely in Goa for 2 years, while 𝗏𝗃𝗀 continued to grow, multiply every year. Okay, not only that, we adopted remote work as a competitive advantage. Okay, so that time everyone was thinking that you can't do remote work. Mostly people were thinking this remote work thing does not make sense, right? But we adopted remote work as a competitive advantage 4 years back, many years back. How? To build a good league. I'll tell you, we had a problem. It's not like we were visionaries, just thought about it. We had a problem and we had to solve the problem. So you wanted to build world's most amazing legal education company, right? So who's going to come and work for us? It cannot be done by other people. It has to be taught by lawyers, right? Now, if I want to hire the best lawyers, how is it possible? Those lawyers want to go and practice in the court. They want to work in a law firm. They don't want to work with some startup, right? Why would a good lawyer will come and work for an unknown startup? We are not like a famous company back then. Now we still, a lot of people want to work with us now. But back then we are an unknown company, right? Small startup, don't have much money. When they can go and work at a good law firm and earn a lot more, why will they work with us, right? Even if we paid them well, even if we paid them above market salary, most lawyers looked at 𝗏𝗃𝗀 as a stopgap job. That, I'm not getting another job right now. Let me take this. In 6 months, I'll find something else and I'll move out. This is what people were doing with us. And until they can just get a job in a bigger company or a law firm. What was the solution? Okay. We realized that a lot of women lawyers prefer to work from home for one reason or another. Many of them have young children at home and they will like to work from home if possible. Sure, if they have no choice, they'll go to office. Some of them would not go to even office. They just give up on their jobs and stay at home. It's not like they don't want to work, but it is not an option for them because of their family circumstances to go and work. And we realized that there are many such very talented, good lawyers, and we can tap into this talent pool, right? So for that, we had to learn to work remotely with them, right? Because they are not going to come to office. I'll give you an example like Komal Shah. She is now our co-founder in 𝗏𝗃𝗀, and she is, she lives in 𝗓𝗏𝗃𝗀. I have been to her house. She lives in 𝗓𝗏𝗃𝗀, right? Now, if she gets a job in Bandra, for her to travel from 𝗓𝗏𝗃𝗀 to Bandra every day, anybody from Bombay, do you know how much time it takes? It could take anything in traffic by 1.5 hours, 2 hours, anything, right? If you have to go to Churchgate, where the High Court is, then it is another story. Okay, easily 2 hours, not maybe more, in crazy train. Like you have seen photos and videos of Bombay trains. Okay, people literally, you can't get in. It's like crazy. Like I have lived in Bombay. It's crazy. Okay. Same thing, it's like a punishment every day to go in that train and coming back. Commuting is like, it's like hell. Like, if you have never seen hell, you think in movie they show you hell, you just go to a Bombay train. Now they have allowed people to travel, everyone to travel in Bombay train again. So you can go and see what hell looks like. People have died trying to board trains in Bombay. Someone is talking about online internship. We'll talk about it later. Go with the flow, guys. Like you have 3 hours, don't worry. Let me talk about everything. Right now, I don't want to talk too much about it, but people have to, there are a lot of such people, right? How much time will you take? Rajiv is asking. It's a 3-hour workshop. I hope you have made sure you have time, right? So it's really, really difficult. And not only that, even in Delhi, so many times if I have to travel from point A to point B and it should take half an hour, but because I'm in a jam, it has taken 2 hours. Has it happened to you before? Right? It happens. So we realized that all these very talented women lawyers, right? They are ready to work remotely with us. If we can learn to work remotely with them, it can be amazing, right? There was a huge resistance within our organization, huge resistance. Okay, it took me months for people to realize that no, you can work online and you can do as good work remotely as from the office. Okay, people did not believe that remote work is a good idea, right? How can they work from home and still contribute just as someone working from an office? How is it possible? Right? People said this is not even possible. They thought, in my own organization, right? They thought it is an inferior stopgap arrangement. We don't have money, that's why we are being forced to do this. Okay. But I realized that this is not true. It is a competitive advantage. This is a blessing. This is not a curse. Okay. We have to learn as an organization how to do this well, and then it will become a huge competitive advantage. And exactly that happened. It took us few years, honestly, like, because we are not under this much pressure. So it took us a few years. Slowly we learned. But once we did, it was like we had entered a new phase of growth. Okay. It was completely, when you were trying to hire only in Delhi, it was one thing. And when you were able to hire remotely from all over India, it's like a different world. Within 3 years, most of the departments in 𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏 are being headed by those women, right? Who are working remotely from home. One of them became the co-founder. Okay. Take example of Komal Shah, right? So she heads our entire course content team, classes, everything. Now look at her experience. Okay. She has worked in Ireland as legal and compliance head. She has headed an IPO of India Infoline, right? She has been compliance head at Citibank and Northern Trust Bank in Ireland, and has run her own CS firm, company secretary firm. Okay, we could not hire her, but only because we were working remotely, and she had a very young child, and she was just at home. She had given up her career for some time, and she was just at home thinking, okay, what to do next. But then she came and worked with us, and then she liked it so much, and she decided to work with us. That is one example. Then Archana, our operations head currently, she is also working from home, right? Ava, who was our finance head, she is working from home. And there are many examples. Priyanka Karwa, she worked with us. She headed operations and customer success, and she was with us for more than 5 years. Okay. And she was also, and there are many, even today, like this, most of the, I mean, they were, initially it started like this. And then during the pandemic, we all became remote. Even I became remote. I also don't live in Delhi. Can you guess where I'm logging in from? Any of you know? Maybe some of you know. I'm not in India, by the way. I'm in a foreign country. Do you know where I'm logging in from? Anyone can guess? Some of you know. Right? I'm in Ukraine. Okay. So it's in Europe, next to Poland, Russia, right? So I'm in Ukraine. So we are all working remotely. Whatever vestigial hold up was there for working from an office, and it was there. There are a lot of things we could not manage online, right? We could not manage sales online. Our interns were all offline. All were gone, right? We learned how to work remotely properly, right? We had an 1,800 square feet office in Delhi. Any of you been to our Delhi office? You have seen the huge office we had next to Saket metro station, right? We had a 500 square feet office in Calcutta, and we paid for these empty offices for 7 months. We paid the rent, okay? And we gave up those offices finally in October, November, right? And we just gave up that this is not possible. There's no need for us to work from office, right? And now I'm working from Ukraine. Okay. Now take our tech placement team, for example. Sammanika, how many of you know Sammanika? Do you know Sammanika? Do you know Sammanika? Any of you? Yeah. So she's our placement head, Aparajita, right? So these people are working from Dehradun, Hyderabad, right? My assistant Harish, he is in Hyderabad. So I am in Ukraine. My personal assistant who is in Hyderabad. Even when I was in Delhi, he was in Hyderabad, right? In our sales team, we have Arjun, who works from Palakkad in Kerala, right? And people are working from Aligarh, from Rampur, from every other place, right? So it's just, you name a place, Indore, Bhopal, Dehradun, Shimla, I mean, I don't know, Alwar, like I don't even know all the places where our team is working from, right? Lucknow also. So there are people from small towns and tier 3 cities, tier 2 cities, Jaipur, everywhere, right? Working from us. This happened because we learned to work remotely. So we can tap into the talent pool everywhere in India. Couple of people are even working from Middle East, from Dubai, Bahrain, okay? Rampur in UP, that's right. So remote work has changed all our lives, okay? Literally, from a company which was restricted to Delhi, suddenly it opened up the entire world. Tamil Nadu, yes, Chennai, of course, we have team in Chennai. So we understand what is going on with remote work in rest of the world, right? We know that some companies will learn to work remotely and they will thrive. They will become more efficient, right? And there are companies which will not learn. They will resist. They will think that, oh, it's just a pandemic and then this will go away. That's not true. People are going through several stages, okay? First, they deny it. First, they used to deny, this is not possible. Right? It is not possible to do remote work, right? Remote work is not good. Then they laugh at it. They're like, what bullshit, what nonsense. And you must have seen people laughing at remote work, right? Then they say it does not work, okay? And then finally, then they accept it. And all those people in great hurry, I'm sure your time is valuable. Don't waste your time being here. Probably it's not worth it for you. Maybe you can use your time better, but I am going to do exactly what my session is about, right? So I don't want to disappoint you. If you don't want to attend the session, my session is only for those who are willing to listen and internalize this, because you think this is not important, but that is why you are not the speaker. I am the speaker because I know this is important. These stories will help you to get what I'm going to talk about next. But if you don't trust me, if you don't have the time, please, I mean, don't waste your time here. You might do something else better. I'm sure this is not the best use of your time tonight. Okay, bye-bye. So those who want to stay, let's continue. You know, people then accept it. Throughout 2020, most people have gone through these stages, right? Most people have gone through these 3 stages of first denying it, then laughing at it, then thinking it doesn't work, then trying to make it work, and then realizing, oh my God, this is so powerful. And this has already happened. These things take years. For us in 𝗨𝗁, it has taken us 4 years to learn it. But pandemic, it was like then and there. People had to learn it on the spot. People are forced to learn on the spot. It is true that some companies still did not learn to work remotely. But those companies cannot adapt to changing scenarios. It's a bad sign. They will die out sooner or later. Okay. If you cannot adopt, you know, to the changing times, to the changing environment, then you are going to die out. It will not work for you, right? The sun is rising on those companies which can adapt to this new competitive advantage of working remotely. Okay. If you can work remotely, it can change your company's future, and so it is for the individuals. I'll explain to you. I told you there are 2 sides, the individual and the company. It is a game changer for both, and I'll explain why. Now imagine that I have a budget of 50,000. Let's say I have to hire a lawyer for some purpose, right? I have to hire some lawyer. Let's say I have to hire somebody to draft contracts for my company, and I have a budget of 50,000 per month, right? And I know that if I want to hire a lawyer with certain experience, 3 years experience, 4 year experience, I have to pay 50,000 rupees for that kind of a lawyer here, right? Now, what if I realize that, oh, I can hire a person with the same qualification who can do the same work, but in a different country or maybe in a different town. You know, the salary of people is different in Bombay and a smaller town. Or if you go to, let's say, if you go from Bombay to Aurangabad, a few 100 kilometers away, the salaries are lesser there. Yes or no? Guys, am I audible? If you can hear me, can you write yes in the chat? If I'm not audible, write no in the chat. Yeah. So those people who are not able to hear, they have some internet problem, or maybe they don't know how to click on the left-hand side, click on internet audio. Can someone guide them how to click on the internet audio on the left-hand side and enable their they're in so that they can hear it. A lot of people log in from phone and they cannot find how to do it. Yeah. Okay, so imagine, what if I have a budget of 50,000 and I have to hire one lawyer, but then I realize, in another country or in another city, right, with people are ready, with the same skill, are ready to work for just 20,000 instead of 50,000 or 10,000. It is possible in that some other country where the market is such that the salary of somebody is 10,000 rupees per month for lawyer with that much experience. Is it possible? It is possible. That is how it is between US and in India, right? Do you have any idea how much a lawyer gets paid once they graduate from a law college and they get a job in New York or in California? What is the average salary? Do you have any sense of that? Anybody has any idea? $500 per hour? No, it's not that much. Per year, right? Per year. So in US, they always calculating per year. So it is 100,000, right? That is 1 lakh, right? $1 lakh or $2 lakh, 100,000, 200,000, okay, dollars, okay. And even the least, if you get a really low paid job, at least $60,000-$70,000 a year, okay. Very low paid jobs will still be 60,000-70,000 per year, okay. Now imagine how much money is it that in Indian money, and if they could remotely work with Indian lawyers, it's literally like that. They can, instead of hiring one lawyer, they can hire 10 lawyers in India or 5 lawyers. I mean, it's a game changer for them. What if I could hire 5 lawyers instead with the same money, who would be working remotely with me? Imagine you have 50,000 rupees, but instead of paying one lawyer 50,000, you're getting the same quality, but from another country, working remotely, but 5 lawyers with the same money. Who would be working remotely with you? Okay. Would you not want to do that? Would you say, no, this doesn't make sense, I will still hire someone here with me in the same city? Right? What do you think? What would you say? Can you imagine the cost of not doing that when it is possible to be done? Okay. Someone is saying that it is not clear that Bar Council of USA is okay with that. Sure, Bar Council is not okay with that, but who cares? Can they come to India and stop you from doing it? No. Right? We'll get to that also later. Right? You cannot practice as a lawyer in the USA, right? But you can work as a paralegal. You have to understand the difference, right? You cannot just start telling US clients that I will work for you. I'm a lawyer in the US. No, you cannot. Okay, but can you work as a paralegal? Yes. Show me what law. You have time. I am here for another 2 hours. You can go and search the law and show me what law says in the US or in India or anywhere that you cannot work as a paralegal. You know paralegal, right? You can work as a paralegal for a US lawyer. Okay. So go ahead and show me, find the law if you think this is not legal. I have done my research, so I know what I'm talking about. If you think it is not correct, I'm waiting here. Come and show me the provisions of law. We'll all see it. Okay. So can you imagine now, if it is possible to be done, can you imagine the cost of not doing that? What will happen? Imagine that I have the option of not hiring one person for 50,000, but I can hire 5 people from Philippines for the same amount of money, and I don't, right? And they can do the work equally well, but I choose not to hire them, right? Then what will happen? What is the danger of not doing that? Do you know what is the danger of not doing that? Yeah, just stay with the conversation. Stay with my conversation. Don't worry about paralegal. Paralegal means you are working for another lawyer. That's all. Okay, my cost will be high and other people will start doing it and their cost will be low. Sooner or later, all my competitors will do it and they will leave me in the dust if I don't act quickly. Do you realize? You need a license for what? To do paralegal work. See, I will suggest something, okay? A good thing about a lawyer is that lawyers don't talk in the air, okay? They make sure what they're talking about. Some of you are talking in the air. Whatever you think you're saying, you need a license to work as a paralegal. Okay, somebody will. If you don't know, then don't talk about it. No, go Google it right now and find out for yourself. Right? So sooner or later, now you're distracting me from the conversation. So let me focus. Sooner or later, all my competitors will do it, and they will leave me in the dust if I do not act quickly enough. Right? So it's a big danger. Everyone has to. The moment it starts, people want to be the first one to do it, because otherwise you have a huge competitive disadvantage. That means for the first time in history, businesses are realizing that they have an opportunity. But if they refuse to take the opportunity, soon they will have some problems in their hands, because their competitors will be doing it. And this is a reality now, right? People are waking up to this reality. Not everyone is aware of this reality. Okay? But people are waking up to this. Okay, there is no hurdle, guys. Please relax. I'll explain everything step by step. Hold on. So what does this mean for Indian lawyers and law students? Okay, what does this mean for Indian lawyers and law students? All the calculations have changed, but most people are absolutely unaware of this phenomenon yet, that you can sit here and work for US lawyers, law students. We have had first year law students, okay, doing paralegal work for US lawyers, US companies. Okay. Colleges and universities are not prepared to help you to grab these opportunities. They have no clue what is going on. They don't know how to train you for this kind of work. So they pretend as if these do not exist. The legal job market at home is tougher than ever, right? It is absolutely, we have not seen a job market. I have been in this business for 10 years. I have not seen such a difficult job market ever before. Okay. But remote work is more lucrative than ever. So on one hand, you have a really tough domestic job market. If you're a lawyer or law student, you are in internship, you're on jobs, it's harder than ever. There is a huge supply of lawyers. Bar Council has allowed law colleges to flourish. Like there are 1,800 law colleges in India. Few years back, there used to be, when I was graduating, there used to be 1,000. And now there are 1,800. So number of law colleges have doubled. Not only that, even in the existing colleges, they have allowed them to expand the number of seats like anything. Colleges which had 100 seats now have 300 seats, 400, 500 seats in a single college. Okay. So the number of approved lawyers is, when seats are huge. So people are going there, and there is a huge problem that people are finding. I mean, a lot of lawyers are graduating and they are not getting jobs. But on the other hand, okay, the session ends at 9 p.m. The remote work is more lucrative. Okay, because of this remote work phenomenon that has come up, it is extremely lucrative. The recession, there's a recession going on. You know, right now there is a recession in India. There's a recession in the US. There's a recession in most of the world, in fact. And the recession has it even more attractive. And I'll explain to you why that has happened. As businesses are hit by financial uncertainty, cost cutting becomes very important. It becomes imperative. Businesses are hit by financial uncertainty, sales is falling, revenues are falling. So cost cutting becomes very, very important. Right? Whereas during stable economic times, businesses do not like to rock the boat, right? So if everything is good, the economy is good, your revenues are good, your business is going normally, you don't want to disturb, you don't want to rock the boat with new ideas and experimentations. During a recession, things change. So during the recession, those same businesses are desperate for new ideas to cut costs, right? Normally, they don't want to touch what is already working. But during recession, they're desperate for new ideas to cut costs. Ideas that seem very bold or unpalatable during normal times can seem very attractive to a business when there is a recession. And right now we have the deepest recession of our times. Okay, which means that business leaders have all the justifications they need to introduce reforms and economic changes. So if they want to, I mean, this is the time, if you know, they wanted to hire remote workers from India in US, this is the best time. There wasn't any better time, including hiring more people as remote workers from global markets where wage levels are much lower, and yet talented people, talent remain untapped and undervalued, right? This is why it is the greatest time for Indian talent looking for global opportunities. And this is a time this time there are no oppressive or protectionist visa regimes to stop the forces of the market. So if a US business wants to hire a lawyer from India to draft contracts, or if a US lawyer wants to hire somebody, a paralegal in India or Bangladesh or anywhere for that matter, is there any law to stop them? No, there is no such law. Okay. And you know what is the thing? If somebody starts making such law, people will move out of that place. So nobody has even thought of making such laws. It is possible to do remote work even if you do not have advanced skills. Now the second question comes, is that okay, what all of that I understand, but what kind of work will we do? Okay, what sort of work will I be given, right? If I get such a thing, what kind of work can I do? So first of all, of course, you can do legal work, but I'll come to legal work later. I know there are many of you who will say later on that, but I don't know any technology law. I don't know how to draft technology contracts. I don't understand regulation of emerging technology. I don't know GDPR and data protection and privacy. What can I do, right? So beforehand, I'm telling you what you can do. It's not necessary that you have to learn technology law to be able to do any of this, right? It is possible to do remote work even if you do not have advanced skills. So what kind of work? Examples of basic remote work, even a first-year law student should be able to do, right? Proofreading, translation and transliteration, managing social media, virtual assistant, right? Writing marketing articles, basic research, legal research, other research, data entry, right? These are things that anyone can do. If you are educated, if you know, if you're literate, right, you can read and write, you can do data entry job. If you know English at least, right, you can do these things. How much can you make doing such basic work? At least USD $5 per hour. There may be people from other places which will pay you even less, right? But generally you should be targeting US dollar at least $5 per hour. Okay, so I'll show you some examples right now. Okay, I see some people are saying that, but I created a profile on Fiverr and Upwork, I didn't get any response. I mean, you're not doing it right. It's like that, right? If you don't do it right, there are thousands and millions of people who are getting and working. If you're not getting it, then you're not doing it right. You have to try again. You have to do things better. Maybe you have to put in harder work. Okay, so let's just see upwork.com. Let me show you some of these things. I have to log in. Wow. Hope I am getting the password right. Okay. Right. So let's see what kind of people are here. Let's say I want to hire people for proofreading. What kind of work is there for proofreading? Let's see how much people are generally earning for proofreading, right? So let's say we want to see people who are already doing this from India, because as you can see, what has opened up right now, they are showing people from United States, right? I'm going to find people with low hourly rate. And let's say I have a trick for finding Indian freelancers. I just put Hindi as a language and then they show me Indians, right? right? 𝗫𝗃𝗃 M, marketing and business strategy, execution of phenomenal ROI, expert English to Bengali and Bengali to English human translator typist, charging $6 per hour, right? Let's also look for, there are no top rated here, anybody here. Okay, look, here is someone who's charging $50 per hour. Indian writer, as you can see, location is India. Let's see how much she's charging. I am ranked on top 3% freelancer on Upwork. Successfully completed 175 large projects, blah blah. Total earnings is showing here. $100. How much is $100,000, guys, in Indian rupees? Okay, do the calculation and tell me in the chat. Okay. She has done 187 different jobs, total work of almost 5,000 hours, as you can see, right? And what kind of work she is doing, right? Seeking writers who can produce high quality, medically reviewed content, editing and building 3 quick hooks. I don't know what is that. White paper on mental fitness. Travel writer, need copywriter to help create library. So you can see these are actually difficult writing projects you may not be able to do. So then you can find a little easier things maybe. You can see here. Look at this. She's from Jaisinghpur in India, and you can see that she has earned over $200,000. Wow, right? Worked over 20,000 hours. Wow, crazy. Content for business website running a retail cryptocurrency exchange, $30. Technology writer, journalists needed to write human resource management forecast articles, $20. Article writers needed, blah, blah, blah. As you can see, ongoing content writer on horse racing has earned $2,000 almost. How much is $2,000? That's like 1.5 lakhs, right? So you can see how much work is there, right? So let's see something else. Writing is still a difficult thing. Let's check admin work, right? Admin work. How much are people earning for doing admin work? Right? Let's see this. Charging only $7 per hour, right? Earned over $50,000. Do you realize how much is $50,000? $1,000 is 75,000. That's almost $50,000 is how much? 30 lakhs, I think. Okay. And how long she has been on this platform? Let's see. She has done only 14 total jobs, 10,000 hours she has worked. How long has she been on this platform? Not showing anywhere. But look at this, urgent work, manual website research needed right now. Virtual assistant, online research, data extraction task. You can understand data extraction, right? Data collection for marketing contacts, database, basically going to different websites and finding the data. You can see. We require assistance expanding our existing contacts database for future marketing, blah, 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 right? So you can see that people are doing such things, and I am just opening this and showing you on the spot. It's not like I have some special thing or anything. You can also go and research exactly like this, what kind of work exists. And I just wanted to show you that such work exists so that you have no doubts about it, right? That there is a lot of work like this. And I don't want to spend more time on this as to how to exactly find work. I have shown this before, right? Now, let me see the chat, just a moment. Where's the chat? What are the other sites like Upwork, Fiverr? There are other ones also. I have done an entire YouTube video for 1 hour explaining the different 7 different websites like this. So I don't want to do it now, but you can go to a 𝗏𝗏 YouTube channel later and see it. Okay. Okay, so you guys can do these things. Doesn't matter if you are even if you're a class 12 student, you can do data extraction and collecting email IDs from websites and stuff like that. You have to figure out. I'm not here to spoon feed you, by the way. I'm showing you the opportunity. I don't want to discuss this work, how to do this work, right? I have done it before. You can go on 𝗏𝗏 YouTube channel and watch it. But now what I want to tell you is that, a lot of people come and tell us that, I can't do your course because I don't have the money. Right, I don't have, I don't have enough. My parents are not giving me money, right? But even I come from a background. Today, I'm running a company which has multi-crore turnover, but I can go anywhere in the world, buy any course I want. Once I bought a course for 18 lakh rupees, an online course, but that is now. There was a time when I was when I did not have money to recharge my phone, and I was studying at NUJS, and my friends will go to a party or will go to the restaurant or even go to the tea shop. I didn't have money for that. Okay, I did not have money to hang out with my batchmates, and I used to feel terrible for myself. But you have to. I started earning money. There was a time when I could not pay my college fees, and I had to earn money to pay my college fees. And I've told this story to some of you might know that, right? So yes. You don't have money, you have to earn. That is the only solution. Only solution for not having money is to earn money, right? And you earn money and then the world opens up for you. It's as simple as that. And I showed you, if you don't have money, how to earn money. So let's not talk about this anymore. Okay, let's move forward, right? If you have advanced skills, you can earn a lot more, obviously, right? So somebody's asking what course I paid 18 lakhs for. It was a course on digital marketing with a US company. Okay, I don't want to share more details unless it is relevant. I hope your curiosity is satisfied with this answer. But if you have advanced skills, you can earn a lot more, right? You can earn money, $5 an hour by doing data entry work. Okay, or even less. Maybe you are earning $10, $20 by doing data entry work, admin work, and stuff like that. But if you have advanced skills, you can earn a lot more, right? I am sure you do not want to do data entry work all your life, right? So that is where technology law work comes in. Technology law work is exact opposite of data entry and all this clerical work. Technology is the fastest growing industry with a massive upside, right? Anybody here who needs to be convinced or have any doubt that technology is the most lucrative industry out there, do you think? Hey, this is all for Indian advocates only, Prema. This is all relevant for Indian advocates. Any of you have, you have doubt. You need to be convinced that you're not sure that technology is going to be the most lucrative industry. Okay, let me try this again. Right, I have doubt. Just write that. If you have doubt that technology law is going to be the most lucrative thing, then write I have doubt in the chat, or just write doubt. So I'll know that you have a doubt, then I can try to answer that doubt. Anybody has a doubt? Viraj has doubt. Aparna has doubt. Okay, so I have done this before, but I will tell you that technology is the fastest growing industry in the world, and not only one industry. Within technology, there are so many, like just look at telemedicine, edutech, okay, artificial intelligence, robotics. Each of these are massive industries. Okay, each of these are massive. It's not one. Like there are 100 in fintech, sure, right? Each of these, like within technology, there are digital media, right? And today you see what are the biggest companies in the world? What are the biggest companies in the world? Tell me the name of biggest companies in the world. Google, Tesla, somebody said TCS. TCS is India's biggest company. Okay, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft. What companies are these? All of these are all tech companies, right? And in the future, it is going to be more and more. Even sometime back, Aramco and all these were big companies. There was a point when JP Morgan, Chase, blah, blah, all these companies were really big. But now technology companies are so much bigger. They are like overtaking any of these other companies. Coca-Cola is where? It's nowhere, right? Today, it's not even in the top 20 biggest companies in the world, right? And this is what is happening, that all technology companies are growing bigger than anything else, right? So, technology is the most lucrative industry. Even other companies are trying to get into technology, right? So if technology industry is going to grow so much, then they will need more lawyers, they will have more legal issues, they will have, lawyers are needed where the commerce increases. If commerce is big, if business transactions are high, if there are more business transactions, naturally there is more legal work for that. Okay. So right now you will not see too many lawyers or law students chasing this as a career, because like many people have a doubt. They don't even think that which industry do you think is going to grow bigger than technology? Just think about it. Is there any industry which will grow bigger than technology also? It's not there. Okay. So right now you will not see too many lawyers and law students chasing technology law as a career. But in 10 years, everyone will be rushing to be a tech lawyer. Everybody will then uncles say, go do CS. You should do a CS, because they are always giving 10-year-old advice. So 10 years later, uncles will say, beta technology law seekh lo, bas, life ban jayega. But their advice is always 10 years later. When I was deciding to study law in 2006-05, then everybody told me that don't study law. Uncles all told me, teachers told me, everyone said that do not study law. It's a very bad idea. Who studies law? People who are failures study law, right? You are a brilliant student. Don't go to law, right? Go do JE, become an engineer, become a doctor. Don't do law. But I chose to be a lawyer because I knew that, there is such great opportunity in law, and I was right. So in 10 years, everyone will be rushing to be a tech lawyer. But maybe not in 10 years. It could happen earlier also. It could happen in 5 years. I don't know. But it is a matter of time. That much I certainly know, right? But the best time to pursue this opportunity is right now. You know why? Because competition is low. There is an incredible market for technology lawyers, but the competition is low. Opportunities are there, right? You can earn a significant amount of money as a freelance tech lawyer. I just showed you all this, right? I'm going to show you how much you can earn as a technology lawyer on Upwork or Fiverr. Let's see. Let's open Upwork again. And let's tell me some technology work, contract drafting. Okay, and you'll see look at this. How much are people charging in the US? $120 per hour, 118.75. What a fascinating number. $185 per hour. This is what people are charging in the US. $350 per hour. Okay, can you see these numbers? Do you know, can you do the equal calculation in Indian money? $1 is 75 rupees. $160 per hour. Can you see this? $200 per hour, $45 per hour, $50 per hour. Now let me show you people from India. How much are they earning? Again, our usual old trick, right? We'll just put Hindi as a language. Okay. Look at this. Indian lawyers charging $70 per hour. Okay, $60 per hour, $100,000, more than $100,000 earned. Okay, it is not showing. It could be, it is below 200,000, above 100,000, right? charging $18 per hour, paralegal, $100,000 plus earned. This is all from India. Let's see what is this guy's educational qualification, right? Where is he working from? Sirhind, India. I don't know where is Sirhind. Which state is it? I don't even know. Punjab, yeah. Worked for 4,000 hours. 392 jobs he has done. Works for more than 30 hours per week. Right? Speaks English, Punjabi and Hindi. Master of Law from Kurukshetra University, Lincoln Law College. I don't know where this is. Sounds, it's not a probably Indian college only. LLB from Lincoln Law College, 2010 graduate, and did masters from Kurukshetra University. Look at this, right? What does he do? Excellent litigation drafting skills, working on numerous litigations, drafting summons, complaints, answers, motions, discovery demands, notices and responses for various demands and notices. Doing paralegal work. This is not contract drafting as such. I want to find you some technology contracts. Let's see technology contract related work. I mean, he's charging very less, $18 per hour. Is there any law student from here who has done paralegal work? Can you speak up? I don't know if Samriddhi is here or somebody is here. See, our students already are doing this. Kanishka, you have, yeah, Akanksha. See, there are people, law students who have done. Okay. Now we have a huge number of people doing this. Look, take transaction, data privacy, business law. It is even higher charges. Even higher charges if you can know these things. She's working in San Francisco. In India, though, people don't have this skill only. Raman D is an Indian in Canada, charging $95 per hour. Let's see someone in India. Again, same trick, right? Language known Hindi. Look, corporate lawyer, litigator, managing partner at Narula and Narula, Alankar Narula, right? More than $200,000 earned. Only from 3 jobs. That's it. Wow, how? Okay. Draft partnership, NDA, non-compete documents, issuing stock certificate, contract. $100 for a single contract, right? So this is what is going on, as you can see. Bachelor of Laws from Punjab University. I have noticed that people in Punjab are extremely, successful at this. Look at this. Mohali, India, Navneet Kaur. Contract drafting, redlining, right? Technology and its impact on $110. Drafted one contract, $230. Okay. So you can, there is this work, it is available and people from India are doing. I am not telling you some crazy stuff, right? I'm telling you what is actually working. Correct? So let's jump into our rest of our presentation, right? I have shown you, I've given you proof and how much people earn and all of that. Let's jump into the rest of the discussions. So what do you guys think? What is going on in your mind right now as you see all this? What are you thinking? How to get it? Yeah, sure. I'll tell you how to get it. I'm here to tell you how to get it. Don't worry about it. What else is in your mind? Never known about this. Of course, you don't know about this. Many questions. So ask your questions. Go ahead. What about all those people who are saying that you need visa to get this work? You think that guy in Mohali has US visa? He's doing this work with US visa? anywhere in the job post you saw the requirement that there has to be US visa, then only you can do this work, US Bar Association, any of that? No, no. Okay. Now, if they can give that work through Upwork, you think there is any restriction on giving it directly to you without Upwork for that matter? What is skill set needed? What qualifications are needed? Very good, very good. I'm going to tell you a lot about that, right? Do you need to be enrolled for this? Okay. I have noticed that people who had joined at a certain time, then Upwork was less oversaturated, it was easier. Bullshit, Shreya. You just don't know how to get it. That's all. You don't know what to write in your profile. You don't know how to pitch for work. That's why you're not getting work. How do you know it was easier? I think it's easier now because more jobs are getting posted. More people are looking for remote work. It's much easier now than before. You know, I'll just tell you something. My sister, I told my sister this and she went and created a profile and she said, I'm not getting any work. Nobody's giving me any work. Then I went and saw her profile and then I said, in this profile, how will you get work? Please write this. And she wrote those things and she got her work immediately. And she doesn't need it. She's a successful lawyer in Calcutta. She doesn't really need to do this. Okay. But you have to make your profile properly. You have to pitch properly. What are you writing in your profile? It depends on that. It's like, you know, there are people who make their profiles on dating apps and they say, nobody's responding to my profile. It's because you made a bad profile. Okay, sorry. For a lot of people, it's working. Okay, so, you know, today's discussion is not about that. Okay, a lot of people say that, you know, I have graduated with law. Nobody is giving me a job. Same problem. Don't you realize? If you want to get a job, you have to be an attractive hire. You have to show people that you're good at it. You have to project it properly so that they see a reason to hire you and they have a reason to trust you. It's not going to happen automatically. Just because you create a profile on Upwork and people all over US are running to give you work, that's not going to happen, right? What is your profile? It depends on that. What are you writing when you're pitching for the work? Depends on all of that, right? So it's not like anybody and everybody can just create a profile on Upwork. A lot of people's profile will get rejected. They make such a bad profile that Upwork rejects their profile. Okay. Somebody is like, Yogesh is saying practicing lawyers cannot do paid job. It is impediment under Advocates Act. Are you saying, show me the profile, show me the law which says that you cannot do paralegal work in other countries if you're registered under Advocates Act? And if you think genuinely that, then please don't do it. Okay, I am not aware of any such requirement by Bar Council of India. If you are, first enlighten us, and also please don't do it. There are people who want to do it and they'll do it. Okay. All right. So let's see, let's see how much to get, how much do we have seen how much money you can make. I just showed you Upwork. You can check out Fiverr also, right? Now, I'm just asking you a question. If you earn $10, you saw that people are charging $40, $50, $70 from India and possibly $100 also. And given that somebody for technology contract in the US is charging $300 per hour for GDPR compliance and all of that, sitting in India, you could think of charging $50 or $100 if you're really good at it and you have a good profile, good track record, right? And all of you, by the way, who are really struggling to Fiverr, F-I-V-R-R, all of you are struggling that no response, nothing. Tell me something. Have you gone and checked out the top-rated profiles in your segment? Who are the top-rated profiles? What have they written in their profile? Copy-paste. Copy-paste. Just copy-paste. At least do that much, right? Copy-paste at least. There is no copyright on that. Okay, you can at least copy-paste what people have read. You can study the best profiles and understand how they are writing, what they are writing, that they are getting work. Correct? Okay. I'm not going to go much more details into Upwork. Today's webinar is not about Upwork. It is about how to make technology law career and how to get foreign work. And trust me, there are better ways than Upwork to also get this work. So let me get into that. But I want you to do this calculation, right? Are they for free? No, they are not for free. If you are charging $100, maybe they'll take $10 out of it as a fee, or whatever some percentage they'll take from your from whatever you're paying. From the employer only they'll take, so you don't have to worry about it. If you earn $10 per hour and work for 200 hours a month, how much money you will earn? $2,000. How much money is 2,000 US dollars in Indian rupees? How much money is it? Yeah, like 1.4 lakh or 1.5 lakh rupees per month for 200 hours a month. If you work, okay, if you work in a, let's say for some reason, if you're working in a Indian law firm, how much money do you get paid at entry level? How much salary do you get paid? Even after 2-3 years of experience, how much do you get paid? 20,000-30,000 in bad law firms. In good law firms, how much do you get paid? 1 lakh, 2 lakh, not more than that, right? And this you can earn even as a law student, and then you can grow from there and grow bigger, right? And I showed you people have earned $100,000, $200,000, which is how much money? Do you realize how much is $100,000 is like 75 lakhs. $200,000 is 1.5 crores. Okay, people are earning that much. Indian lawyers are earning that much, right? So if you can do this is the opportunity, guys. Okay, so I have shown you proof. You can go check it for yourself. You think I have done some magic illusion, you can go check it for yourself later on. Okay, so this is significantly, $10 per hour is nothing, right? It is significantly lower than what even a paralegal will charge in the USA. Even a law student will not work for that much. Even somebody who's working in a McDonald's, right, for minimum wage. Do you know what is the minimum wage in most of USA? It is like $15 per hour, minimum wage. So if you want to hire a 15-year-old person who is just flipping burgers and cannot do anything, like completely unskilled, even that person has to be paid $15-16 per hour. $16 per hour, right? That is minimum wage. $14 USD, whatever. I mean, it has been increased to $16 from what latest I saw. I don't know. I'm not sure if it is effective yet. It has been passed by law. So even then, you are working as a qualified lawyer, doing brilliant drafting, legal drafting. What a lawyer there is charging $100 per hour. You are doing it for $10. Do you realize how attractive that is for a US company or a US lawyer, right? Which also means that you have significant opportunity over time to increase your rates, right? You can start at $10 and take it to 30, 40, 50. That is a 5 times growth. You can do it over the years. Plus, there are always opportunities to get a visa if your employer is willing to sponsor you. By the way, just few days back, somebody wrote to me saying that, you are doing this workshop. I'll come there. I don't know if she's here today. She wrote that, I did exactly this, and now I have got H-1B visa. My employer is sponsoring me to go to US and work there. But for 1 year, I was working this night shift. I hated it. But now I am going to go to US and work there. And there are people who want to do this, right? If you are doing a great job for your employer sitting here, that employer might want you to come to US and take a larger role over there. Okay. However, it is a great idea to become a qualified US lawyer over time. Why? Because you can charge more money. I mean, look at this. Somebody is really, Yogesh, you think this prevents anyone from doing this section, the 49 you have mentioned here? Do you think this prevents people from doing legal work, from doing paralegal work in the US on a freelance basis? From where? How do you get this? Okay, if you think so, it's fine. I don't agree with you. I strongly disagree that there is any, if this is the best you can come up with, it doesn't apply. Okay. However, it is a great idea to become a US qualified lawyer over time. Okay, it's a very simple thing. Okay, you have to I mean, you have to realize that as you do this paralegal work, slowly you will start learning the US legal system and all of that. And then there are two options. You might have to do an LLM in the US. For some people it is necessary, but there is one place in US, that is California, where you don't have to do a US LLM. If you have 4 years of, so if you are registered as a lawyer in India for 4 years, then you can straight away write the California bar exam. Sure, you have to learn, probably to take a bar exam course, you have to study for the exam, but you can clear the exam and you can become a US qualified lawyer. UK also possible, don't worry, stay tuned with 𝗏𝗏. We have prepared a book which is going to give you to free of cost on how to become a UK qualified lawyer. So all of these things that I'm saying applies not only to US but also to UK. Okay, and how to qualify in the UK as a lawyer, that we have a book, we'll give it to you. Keep in touch with 𝗏𝗏 and you'll get it. Okay, so it is important to get started now when the competition is low and opportunities are aplenty, lot of opportunities. I am betting the house that remote work will be the biggest opportunity of the next decade. In the next 10 years, remote work will be the best jobs, will be all remote work, working in other countries, and it will reshape the world. Okay, can we become a lawyer in the US or UK without studying there? Yes, possible. It is possible. By writing, you have to clear the bar exam. In the UK, you have to write the solicitor's qualification exam, and it is possible. 𝗏𝗏 is working hard on harnessing this trend for ourselves and for our students who are looking for jobs with faster growth and opportunities. Now I'm going to tell you how we approach US lawyers and other players to give our students jobs, internships, and remote work, freelance work. Okay, it's not that we have to depend entirely on Upwork, even outside. So talent arbitrage. So this is called talent arbitrage. This is what is driving remote work, where underpaid Indian lawyers, after developing certain skills, can obtain better paid foreign work and do such work remotely, right? So this year, we have a target of creating 500 remote jobs for our students in 2021. And we are primarily target US market, because you should target one market at a time. We should not go all over the place. Although there are some students who have got job in Dubai and Malaysia through us, right? And those of who are our students, you'll get these opportunities. Don't worry about it. Who are the people who will be eager to hire such paralegals in the USA? So I'm going to tell you. Okay. Legal tech companies needing marketing and sales support. So this is a very important thing. Do you guys know what is a legal tech company? What is a legal tech company? Anybody knows? No? So a legal tech company, a good example in India. Can you give examples of legal tech companies in India? Anybody? Mindcrest? No. 𝗵𝗶, no. Legal tech company. Legal tech company, Spot Draft. Okay. So there are a lot of companies which make law-related softwares, law-related technology solutions. Okay. Softwares that are used by lawyers, softwares that are used by the legal system, right? Another example, Libra, 𝗏𝗏, right? Correct. A lot of 𝗏𝗏, ClearTax, you can say these are legal tech companies. I don't know if Legacy is or not. Mike Legal, Ross Legal, all these things are there. Case Mine, iPleaders, you can say, 𝗏𝗏 also, you can say. We are edutech company in a way. Vakil Search, right? So companies which are using technology to deliver solutions, legal solutions in some way or the other, they are legal tech companies, right? They need to have a technology angle also. So many of them need marketing and sales support. Okay. Startup law firms that are started in the last 1 or 2 years. Okay. Law firm, somebody started a law firm just in the last 1 or 2 years. Solo lawyers who are working alone. Okay. Small law firms with the size of 2 to 10 lawyers. Law firm marketing and consultancy. There are law firm consultancies, law firm, there are a lot of organizations which are helping law firms to market themselves or consulting them, right? So tough being a solo lawyer. So in the US, even in the US, it is tough for them. Service providers to lawyers. There are coaches, consultants, and different kind of service providers who are working with lawyers. Then there are legal blogs, right? Content creators, like, legal or non-legal, all these YouTube influencers, Instagram influencers, they're all content creators, and they have like royalty claims, DMCA issues, infringement, all of the technology-based online enforcement of IP rights. E-commerce brands, right? All over the world, e-commerce brands, even general startups. I did an entire webinar on how to approach United States technology startups in the Silicon Valley, in New York, in Austin, Texas, how to target them and get work from them. Anyone was there in that webinar here? Write yes in the chat if you're there. Yeah. One or two people were there, it seems. Many of you are not there. Bhavna, can you find that webinar from YouTube and share the link here since you're here? Okay. So IP lawyers, right? So there are IP lawyers, technology lawyers, immigration lawyers. These lawyers we identified, bankruptcy lawyers. So these people are eager to hire Indian paralegals with them. Okay. Now think of it, that which people are most likely to say yes to such an opportunity. Those are the organizations and lawyers who have the biggest talent shortage and budget crunch, right? Do you realize what I'm talking about? There are some organizations that have legal talent shortage and budget crunch. For example, in India, who are those? A big law firm, a CAM, SAM, Trilegal, SZB, they get too many applications for people looking for jobs, right? Everyone is applying there. But a small law firm, someone has opened a law firm 1 year back, 2 years back. Do they get as many applications? No, people don't want to work with them. They are not able to pay too much. They don't have the brand name. So famous, I know very smart lawyers, they are all thinking, smart people, they are thinking, I want to go work with a big law firm. Bhavna Singh, it's about how Indian lawyers and law students can get jobs with US tech companies, US tech startups, US technology startups. Okay. Okay. So who have the most talent shortage and budget crunch, right? Legal tech startups have it because, people don't want to work with technology company. I'm a lawyer, I will work with a law firm or with at least a practice in the court. Why should I work with a tech company? This is how people are. It was live on YouTube. Just find it. If you can't find it, then I'll have to find it. I don't do webinars without being live on YouTube. Startup law firms, right? Solo lawyers, right? Micro law firms, small startups. This is in India, but this is in US also. In US also, these people have the same problem. Content creators, consultants, all of these people have talent crunch as well as budget shortage. While the US lawyer can get access to quality manpower at a cost that is far lower than what they would pay to similarly qualified American hires, and therefore grow faster, the Indian talent can get jobs that pay better than majority of Indian employers and open up doors to an international career later. Okay. The Indian talent can get jobs that pay better than the majority of Indian employers and open up doors to an international career later. Okay. Why will they hire you? Now think about this. Why will they hire you? What is their business logic? These employers find it hard to hire quality people, especially lawyers, not only because low paying capacity, but also due to employer branding issues in their own countries, right? I remember how difficult it was to hire our first employee in 2012, right? So first 1 year, we worked alone. Like there were 3 co-founders, 3 of us, we worked together and we earned 60 lakh rupees. And 60 lakh rupees there is in the bank. And we want to hire our first employee. Okay. We are trying to hire and we are ready to pay our average salaries also. But yet nobody wanted to work with us. We spoke to so many people. People will even come for interview and then they'll say join, but they will not actually join. They found it hard to trust that a 3 people founding team working on a new project from a residential flat. We used to work out of our flat because we didn't have an office, just 3 of us. We didn't need an office, right? People want to work with big brands, not with small startups. It took us 12 months of looking around before we could hire someone. The first person was 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃, right? He joined us and he stayed with us for 1 year. In 1 year, we doubled his salary, more than doubled. And then also after some time, I think around 2 years, he left because he wanted to work with a law firm or a big company. He went on to work with a very big company, right? So these problems are faced by small law firms, legal tech companies, and startups in the USA as well. And what is a problem for them is an opportunity for you, right? So all of those people are also facing the same problem. And it is an opportunity for you. They are more open to accepting remote workers from India. Here is how we are approaching such recruiters to help our students and how you can do it on your own too. Maybe you can do it on your own. I don't know if you will succeed, but you can try at least. Talent arbitrage. Okay, so we tell them, look, there is talent arbitrage. Hire top of the market legal talent from India, trained in US legal work. We'll train them in US legal work and then give it to you at 1/10 of the expense. What you will pay to a similarly trained person in USA, will provide you the same person at 1/10 the cost, right? If you want to pay them $100, we'll pay you $10. How to become our student, we'll tell you. Please hold on. At the end, I'll tell you. It is hard for small law firms to hire good talents and train them because they know that it's hard for them to hire people, train them. Retaining is also a big challenge. If you train them, then you're always afraid that they're going to leave, right? Even if they join you and you train them, when they don't know anything, they're like, okay, I am not getting any job. Fine, let me join a small team. But after joining the small team, small law firm, unknown lawyer, the moment they have enough knowledge, they want to go to a bigger place, right? So how does the small organization which invested so much time and money in training, how do they recover their investment, right? So retaining also a big challenge. With us, these problems will be solved because we'll train you and give you someone, right? Content marketing and business development support at a significantly reduced cost, right? So businesses, especially in the US, they are allowed to do, they are allowed to do advertising also. They are allowed solicitation also. So they need business development help, content marketing help. They need to write articles, publish at a significantly reduced cost. They can do this with our students. And you can also write an email to them and propose the same thing. Your practice startup can become more scalable thanks to a supply of trained manpower at a fraction of the cost. So you can grow it. So there are many small law firms and lawyers, even in India, their biggest problem is, we have a course called Legal Practice Development and Management, and all the students there are law firm founders, managing partners, and of these law firms, and they have their own law firms, right? So we asked them that every time I used to take these classes for 1 whole year, I used to take the classes myself. And if I asked them, what is your biggest problem? Everyone always said, our biggest problem is that we are able to even get work, but how do we hire good juniors? Very big problem, right? So if you can hire good juniors at a low cost, then your costs go down and your profitability increases like anything, and you can grow your law firm, right? Are you too busy? What is the biggest complaint of most lawyers? I am too busy, I have no time, not getting enough free time. Hire virtual legal assistants who take care of your repetitive routine tasks so you can focus on what is most important to you, unlock higher productivity, and have a better work-life balance. This is exactly what we write when we are writing to them. We actually write this in emails. When we are talking to them on LinkedIn, we actually tell them this. As you can see from the list I shared above, a lot of such recruiters belong to the technology, internet, and e-commerce domain, right? We find that lawyers working with technology companies, apart from startups and e-commerce brands, are very happy to work with remote workers and benefit from talent arbitrage. They get it. People who are more in technology, they are more comfortable with remote work. They are more advanced in their mindset compared to the other people. Technology law, therefore, is our hottest bet when it comes to the most sought after legal skill. IP law also, if there's anybody here from IP law, IP and technology law is just amazing opportunities right now, right? What are the benefits of a remote job? Let me remind you, what are the benefits of a remote job? You can work for anywhere, for anyone in the world. Your market is much larger. So imagine, for many people, the biggest problem is that your job market is limited to your city. You live in Mumbai, then it is limited to Mumbai. If you live in Agra, then your job market is Agra. Then it's a big problem. What jobs are there in Lucknow? What jobs are there in Agra? Very few. Okay. So people say, where I am from, here is no opportunity. But now you don't have to be from anywhere. You can live in Lucknow or Agra or whichever city which has no work, and you can work with anyone in the world. Your market is huge. With anyone, anywhere you can work. You get paid better, right? You can travel anywhere in the world while working full-time. Like me, I'm working from Ukraine. I mean, most of you cannot even imagine where I am. It's a city called Mykolaiv near the Black Sea. Okay, and I'm doing my work from here, right? And I can travel anywhere in the world. Next month, I might be traveling to Egypt. My visa will run out here, then I'll go somewhere else, right? So you can travel anywhere in the world while working full-time. And I'm working full-time, okay? I have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning every day because of the time zone difference. But that's about it. I can go anywhere in the world. And you can have the same freedom. You can work from anywhere in the world. You can travel around anything. You want to live wherever. You can live in your hometown if you want, but you can go anywhere you want to. There is a true freedom in this, and you can escape daily commute. You don't have to catch a train, bus, drive, expensive cities. You know, when I was living in Bombay after graduation, I was working in a big law firm, but I was paying a rent of 30,000 rupees per month. Wow, what? 30,000? That was 39,000 rent. We were sharing. Two of us were sharing, but 39,000 rent, right? There is true, I mean, you don't have to do that. You don't have to pay such nonsensical rent by living in an expensive city just because your job is there. Live in beautiful places or just your hometown, wherever you like, right? You can become an entrepreneur, serving many such clients and even hiring people to manage this work for you eventually, okay? You can move to another country if that interests you, right? You don't have to even live in the same country. What are the future growth opportunities in such work? Okay, it can start as a not so highly paid remote work job, but it is just a first break, right? So I tell people that even if you have to work for free, it does not matter. Even if you have to get a job that pays you $5 per hour, no problem. Start small, but grow from there, right? As you prove you are useful and have a track record and testimonials, right, to show to people that, look, I have already worked with these companies, blah, blah. Your income and hourly rates drastically increase. You will be building a solid professional network in the US. You can also end up getting full-fledged jobs in the US as a standard, at a US standard salary later on, right? Eventually, you can move to US, get a job in US. Your opportunity to do an LLM from USA will increase drastically, especially as you can continue to work while doing an LLM. As you gather more practical knowledge about US legal work, your opportunities to land a job in the US and migrate will drastically increase if that is of interest to you. In my head, it doesn't make sense. How do we ensure that our students can deliver the results needed? Okay, this is what we tell those, they ask us, those when we approach the US lawyers and organizations, they ask us that, how do you ensure that your students can deliver the results you need? We teach our students practical legal skills for US legal work so that employers don't have to train them much. We bring industry experts on board to give live training to our students and make them industry ready. Okay. Based on needs of employers, we have a 3-lawyer shortlisting process, and hence we only share the best profiles with the recruiters as per their needs. We review the applications, online profile review, CV review, conduct mock interviews, and prepare our students so that they are found to be really good, okay, when they're applying for jobs. Ask, like many of you are saying, I have created a profile on Upwork, nothing is happening. If you were our student and you came to our placement office, they'll guide you on this, okay, how to make it better. Ask for work assignments, samples, and report of marks received in 𝗏𝗏 courses, right? So we showcase it with the course you have done. You are doing weekly assignments with us. You have done. So we showcase this to the job, the employer, so that they can see what you are capable of, what work you've already done. Okay. We assist the recruiter in the interview process to select the right candidates, so the right match happens. We also give them multiple options, several people to work with, and then choose one. The ratio we like is 3:1. So we tell them that you want to hire one person, don't hire one person. Hire 3 people, don't pay them anything for the first month. Try them out, try all 3 out, and decide who you like the most. Why? Why do we do such a thing? One person gets the job, but 2 others get experience and hopefully a testimonial, which goes a long way for them to get another opportunity. Our team constantly monitors platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, so we can help selective candidates. Like we know which candidates, not everyone can do this. It's not like you just joined us and from next month you'll be able to draft agreements. If you can't draft agreements, we can't give you drafting agreement work. So we train people and then we know who's ready, and those selective candidates, we help them to apply for and get these gigs, get these opportunities. We help you to build a strong social media network and publish relevant articles so that potential recruiters can trust you easily. Imagine if they Google your name, what can they see? If they see your CV, what is written in the CV, right? If they go to your LinkedIn, your Twitter, is it impressive what they see, right? So we help you to do that. So what objections do recruiters come up with, right? Recruiters give us certain objections. So here are the objections. Trust factor. What is the reason to trust 𝗏𝗏 students? We tell them that, look, it is our risk. You are not risking anything. Don't pay them anything. Try them out for free without any cost. If you like them, then you hire them. We are confident that if you try them, you will want to hire them. That is a risk on us, right? Would the candidates be proficient in drafting, research, English? Many of them are worried about this. Will they be knowing good enough English? Will they have the requisite knowledge of law? Yes, and you can find it yourself. So we are convincing them about that, and we are giving them the testimonials of other people who are how they have liked, all of that. Unfamiliarity with countries' domestic legal system. So some of them are like, but these guys don't know our domestic laws. This is a problem. So we have started to teach you courses, like our students, courses related to domestic laws of the USA. Although there are plenty of roles where you don't really need it. Like, I mean, a lot of roles, say you're drafting contracts, technology contracts. You don't need to really know US law, okay, for that. Okay, but if you know US law, it gives them more confidence. It makes them want to hire you, right? No past work experience. This is a big problem. A lot of people come to us, they are our students, they have no past work experience. So our solution is simple. Just get some work experience, do some internships, do some freelance work, do it for free if you have to, right? Just get some experience, even if by working for free for a bit, and then put it on your LinkedIn profile, right? Ask the person you worked with to write it on your LinkedIn profile as a recommendation. It helps a lot. If whoever you have interned with in the past, just tell your boss, can you please write a recommendation on my LinkedIn? Get the recommendation from them on your LinkedIn. It will really help you in the future. Will people work during US timing? Someone was saying, at that time I sleep. Sure, if you don't want to work during that time, I mean, most of them are very, some of them don't care. Some of them are like, we'll give them work, whatever time they do it, we don't care. But many of them want that during the US work hours, they have to be available. That means you have to be available during the night. Are you okay with that? You have to be available from let's say 11 at night to 9 in the morning. You have to be available, right? If that is the job. If you don't like it, then it is not for you. Do something else. Okay. If you are getting such opportunities, will you be open to working like this? How many of you will be okay to work at night if you are getting paid well? You are getting such opportunities. Are you okay with this? How many of you are yes? How many of you are no? Mostly everyone is yes, right? I mean, I don't have a problem either. But it's not always like that. Not everyone is like you have to work at night, but a lot of places, yes. Many people have fear about confidentiality and data protection, which is why they want to know that are you trustworthy, right? Can they trust you? Will you take the data and sell it on dark web or something like this? So some of them have requisite software to protect data also, but they need to find you trustworthy. This is very, very critical. Why will Indian lawyers work as paralegals? These lawyers have asked me when they can work as a full-time associate. Okay, US lawyers ask me all the time. They think that must be really bad lawyers from India will want to do this, and they are worried about it. They are saying that talented lawyers in India, why will they work as paralegal with us? Okay, for such low money. I mean, I have to explain to them how little most Indian law firms pay. Right? So 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗃 is here. I'm working since 9 years with US firm as technical HR. So it's possible, right? So I have to tell them, look, Indian law firms are paying so less. They are not even paying $1,000 to a good lawyer in India. If you pay them 2,000 lawyers per month, why will they not work? Okay. So what are their biggest pain points that you can solve, right? Too much time spent in training. Okay. So they will tell you when you talk to them, you have to talk to them about these things that look, you spend too much time training your juniors, and then you have a lot of repeated tasks for which you need assistance. You don't want to do the same repeated thing again and again. You want to delegate it to a junior, right? Anyone who's a lawyer here practicing independently would be knowing this experience, right? There's so many things you're doing 100 times. You could just give it to a junior and tell the junior, just do it this way, and they'll do it. It'll be so much, it'll save so much time, right? So the foreign lawyers also want this. Overworked lawyers not able to afford expensive juniors, right? So their practice is not so good, they are earning less. So they cannot hire a lawyer and pay someone $10,000 per month or even $6,000 per month. But $1,000 per month, they are okay with paying that. $2,000 a month, they can afford that. So they are happy to hire such remote workers from India, remote knowledge workers, remote paralegals. So much work that I wish I had a secretary. A lot of US lawyers say this. I wish I had a secretary. Sure, hire a lawyer. They'll be work like your secretary. What's the problem? No budget to hire and expand the team. Do it this way, right? Is there any other platform? No, there's no other platform. We are the only one who's doing this kind of things right now. You have to enroll into a course for learning this work. Don't have enough support to manage day-to-day tasks. Sure, you can get help. Low profitability of law practice. You can increase profitability in this manner. Not enough time to do business development work. This is one of the biggest problems when we speak to US lawyers. They say, I am not getting any time for doing business development work. Does this happen in India also? A lot of lawyers say that, I am so busy with my practice, not getting time for doing business development, getting more clients. Yes. Juniors leaving the practice soon after joining. Okay. Juniors come and, leaving, they join and they leave immediately after a month because it creates so much disturbance in that law firm and in that organization. How can you reach out to them? You can reach out to them on your own without 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. You can directly reach out, try conversations on LinkedIn, Quora, Twitter, Upwork, email. All the lawyers are having their emails on their website. So you can write emails to them also. Are you interested in exploring these remote work opportunities in technology law, right? Here are the skills you need to learn. I'm going to tell you 20 skills. See, there are hundreds of skills, right? But these are 20 most important skills. So how many of you want to know and check for yourself? Do you already have these skills? If you have, that's great. You can already approach people, right? Because the biggest thing is this: if you don't have skills, you can't do this, right? They will want to know, why should they hire? Everything depends on whether you have these skills or not. And these skills will be relevant in India as well as US, as well as any other country. Such technology law is such that these are relevant everywhere, in India, US, UK, Europe, anywhere. Drafting terms and conditions for web apps, right? Web services, e-commerce, websites. Can you do this? Can you draft terms and conditions and all these things? Do you know how to do it? How many of you know? Write yes in the chat. If you don't know, write no. Okay, so a lot of people know how to do this. That is wonderful, right? It is the same work in India and US, not much different. If you know it, it is very good. Second, privacy policy and GDPR compliance. Can you draft a privacy policy which is as per GDPR? And can you do GDPR compliance? GDPR compliance, there's GDPR from Europe, but it is, if any American company is doing business with Europe, they need to be able to do GDPR compliance. And GDPR compliance is a lot. You have to plan the data flow, who is going to hold the data, because one of the requirement of GDPR, for example, what kind of compliance is there? One of the requirement is that data will be available to employees only on a need to know basis. So if a data is not required in a certain department and it is remaining there, then it is a breach of GDPR. Okay, do you know how to handle these things? Second, if there is a GDPR incident, that is, there is a data breach incident, you have to report it to the GDPR authority in Europe. Okay, do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do the drafting for this? Right? If you know, write yes in the chat. If you don't know, write no. GDPR compliance is not just drafting privacy policy. It is much more. Do you know how to do it? If you know, wonderful, fantastic. DMCA takedown notice for infringing content. DMCA is the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It is the standard thing. If people violate your online content, even in India, everyone send notices under DMCA, right? For copyright violation online. So do you know how to do this? Write yes if you know, and if you don't know, write no. Okay. Next, abuse of trademark on e-commerce and social media platforms. Do you know what to do if, imagine somebody is abusing my trademark? Can you think of an example of such? It happens all the time, right? Do you know how to handle such matters? Cease and desist notices, or taking it up with the social media company. Maybe somebody is using Facebook to sell fake Adidas boots or fake jackets of Nike or whatever, like, you know, what to do, how to stop it, right? Trademark infringement through Google and Amazon ads. This is also very common, right? So there is lack of clarity. This is a gray area. So let's say, let's say, for example, I'm searching for Indigo Airlines flights from Delhi to Mumbai. Can SpiceJet show me Google ads while I'm looking for this? Okay, if I'm looking for Indigo Airlines, can SpiceJet show me ads on Google ads or through Amazon ads? So Google and Amazon likes to show you the ad of the competitor. This is very good for them, but it's not good for me. So I may say this is an infringement of my trademark, right? And many cases have been filed over this around the world. And even now it is a standard process that somebody is doing this, you go and file a case against them. Usually then they stop because they don't want to fight so many cases. Software deployment, development, evaluation, software maintenance, software master services agreement, even service level agreement, right? So all these software related agreements, do you know how to draft such agreements? Write yes if you know. If you don't know, write no. Okay. Intermediary liability, prohibited content policy, setting up a process for moderation and takedown, right? Do you know how to do this work? Okay, if you know, write yes. If not, write no. Drafting promotion agreements with influencers, right? You know influencers, right? There are YouTube influencers, Instagram influencers, Twitter influencers, and they can promote a certain brand or political party or whatever, right? So what is the agreement and how to draft it? Do you know? If you know, write yes. If you don't know, write no, right? Somebody saying maybe I can. Just think about it right now. If a client came to you and offered you money to do it, will you be able to do it? Will you take the money and say, yes, I'll get it done? And do you know, can you sit down and do it? That is the question. Drafting and registering complaints against cyber offenses, right? Do you know how to do it? There's a cyber offense, right? Reporting and responding to customer data breach, okay? Drafting a technology transfer agreement, content creation development agreement, notice and legal action against online impersonation or defamation, legal remedy for online stalking, bullying, blackmailing, and revenge porn, advising on transfer of data between different data jurisdictions, legal risk audit on a software or a digital services platform, IP due diligence on software, taxation on sales of software, database access, and software as a service, SaaS, right? Setting up mechanisms for online execution, compliance, and storage of agreements. So I just ran through this because I don't want to spend so much time. I want to hurry up for the rest of the discussion, right? So how many of these things can you already do? So did you count? There are 20 things. Out of that, how many can you do? Okay. Would you like to learn these skills? Because these are the skills, these are highly in demand across the world, in the US, anywhere in the world for that matter, in India also, right? So how would it be if you turn up in your internships and job interviews with these skills, even in India, but then you can do this, you can do this for foreign companies, and you don't even have to jump into it and do it full time, right? You can simply do it for 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day. You can start small and dip your toes and try it out, build your profiles, learn these skills, right? Who must try this out on the side? I'll tell you who I think: law students and lawyers who are interested in securing this kind of remote work opportunities. Any legal freelancers, if you are doing freelance work in India, might as well do it for foreign clients. You will make a lot more money, right? If you are struggling to find a job in India that pays enough, you must try this, right? Those looking to work as in-house counsels in international tech companies, because by doing such work, you are getting the experience needed to work in very good technology companies abroad. Okay. Those looking to work in tech law practice teams and in law firms, right? So, these people, or if you are in these categories, please, you should definitely try for this kind of work. So Raghunathan is saying that I can do all these things. Okay, I have 30 years of experience in technology in BFSI, e-commerce companies. Please apply for these kind of roles and it will be wonders for you, right? So how can 𝗨𝗡 help you? Okay. One is that if you're interested in learning to perform the work I mentioned above, right? So when would you like to get started? We can teach you. Okay, we can teach you all these skills. For those who want to get started right away, you can enroll in 𝗨𝗡's 12-month program, which is Diploma in Cyber Law, FinTech Regulations, and Technology Contracts, right? This is only not to teach. This is the full package where we not only teach you, we check your work. It's not like a class. We'll check your work. What is the quality of your agreements? We'll give you feedback. We'll help you to improve. And then we'll help you to get these opportunities. We'll help you to get internships, jobs, freelance work opportunities, and we succeed. Our job is only done when you succeed by getting the internships, jobs, and the freelance opportunities you get. Okay. Course fees, all of that I'll tell you. Let me first show you I'll tell you all of the details about the course. Let me show you the course first. Here is the course. Bhavna, can you share the link with everyone on YouTube as well as here, right? Or in the chat over here. This is the course, guys. The course enrollment is closing in 7 hours because, it's basically tonight the enrollment closes. Okay. Diploma in Cyber Law, FinTech Regulations and Technology Contracts. By the way, you can download the free study material here. If you do not like the course, you can get 100% refund. I'll tell you about the refund policy shortly. There is a condition. It's not unconditional. There is a condition. It is recognized by Skill India. So it is a government, co-certified by Government of India through this MEPSC, which is through the Ministry of Skill and Ministry of Skill and Skill Development. Okay, I forgot, on Ministry of Entrepreneurship and Skill Development, right? And I mean, I don't want to tell you much more than saying that you learn all the skills that you have to learn to do what we discussed today. And you can go through it, a very long page with a lot of details. You can see what are the kind of work we are teaching here, very detailed page, right? As you can see here. And share the link with all of you. The price is 36,600. Okay, if you pay in 2 installments or 3 installments also allowed, I think. But if you pay in one shot, it is 35,000. And the offer today is that those who will enroll today before 12 midnight and only for the first 10 people, will actually not, I'll remove the time restriction, I'll make this available for the first 10 people to help you to enroll right now and help you to give you an incentive to enroll quickly. Anybody who enrolls in this course right now, okay, for the first 10 people, they will have a special offer. They will be able to get 3 months of free course of another course on IP law. Okay, we have a diploma in IP law. That is a 1-year course, and that is also priced at the same price, right? 36,600, right? And but that course, sorry, I opened the wrong one. Here is the course, right? This course, you will get 3 months of free access only for 10 people who enroll tonight in the cyber technology law course. They will get access to this as well. Okay. Now let me go back to my presentation. Will you help the students in securing some job along with the course itself, or the placement will be after the completion of course only? Placement happens along with the course, not after the course, during the course. So as soon as you enroll, the placement starts working with you. So Ramanuj, I'm a banker. I'm looking for a comprehensive course in IBC, 𝗧𝗏𝗏 and CPC. We have all of that, Subramanian. Bhavna, can you share your number or Uzair's number with Subramanian so that he can get in touch with us? Okay. But this is not about that. So let's get back to our discussion, right? So I have showed you the course already. Certification is recognized by Government of India through the Skill India program. How will you learn? That is important to know, right? How will you learn all these things that I told you and promised you? There are weekly assignments. Every week we'll give you 2 assignments, okay, where we will teach you, something practical. Every week there'll be one practical exercise, okay, and that exercise could be, for example, drafting a privacy policy or drafting a agreement for an e-commerce company, or how to draft a DMCA notice. All these tasks, and every week 2 tasks. And in a year, how many weeks are there? In a week, how many years are there? Okay, in a year there are 52 weeks, but let's round it off to 50. So every week, if you are learning 2 skills, then in 1 year, how many skills are you learning? 50 into 2 is 100. So that is exactly what we do. We teach you 100 skills throughout the year that people will pay you for. It's as simple as that, right? How many contracts you'll be learning to draft in a course? I think around some
30-40 contracts are covered. At least 40 contracts are covered in this course. Okay. Then the notices, all of that is there. Total 100 different things. Okay. Okay, there are only 9 seats left. So out of 10, somebody has enrolled. That's awesome. Offer. Have you shared the offer link? I did not notice. Have you guys shared the offer link? When did you share the offer link without me asking?
Yes, sir. I have shared.
You already shared. I just share it again. Somebody may have missed it.
Okay, okay, sir.
Offer link again. Share it both on YouTube and here. Okay. Practical lessons. So normally what happens when you go to any course in India, at least, right? This is not the link. Now Abhishek has shared properly. So if you go to the go to any course, you will see that they are teaching you sections and case laws. This is what they teach in the name of law. But we don't teach that. We teach you how to draft an agreement. We teach you how to draft a notice. We teach you how to give GDPR advice, like exactly what, if a client comes to you with XYZ work, how will you do it? That's what we teach, right? So we don't focus on teaching sections and case law. You all are smart enough to learn that. Curated templates. We give you the templates you need to actually do that work, right? Will we show you what to put in your Upwork profile? Absolutely, we'll show you that also, right? We have special workshops for our students where we teach and show them what to do, how to do on Upwork, Fiverr. Okay. Live online classes, okay, after work hours and Sundays with practitioners who possess expertise in different subject areas. Imagine having classes with partners of US law firms or partners of top Indian law firms. They are coming and showing you what they do, how they do, and how to use a template and all of that. Recordings available if you miss the session. Okay. Someone is saying link is not opening. Is it not opening? Let me check. No, it's working. The link is working, guys. Okay. The link is very much working. Not to worry about that. So what happens if you miss a certain session? You have recordings available, right? So you get hundreds of hours of recording available. There are mentors. You know, a lot of people say that I am not succeeding because I don't have mentors. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏com/offers. It's working for me. It's opening. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏com/offers. Abhishek, are you guys able to open the offer, the page? The page is not working, is it? See, it may be that too many people are visiting the page at once. You know, what happens is that if at once 200, 300 people are visiting the page is not able to take so much traffic. And there are, like I said, there are only 10 slots. So now imagine if 10 people are at once trying to pay, then the page will fail.
Now they are saying now it's working.
Okay, it's working now. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
It is traffic issue because you understand the page is not used to handling like maybe up to 100 people it can handle, not more than that. So you know what, many people say that I am not succeeding, I have nobody to guide me. If you enroll in our course, you get so many mentors. You get 5 different mentors. There is a course anchor who's the course's anchor and who has experience of working in law firms and success as a lawyer. That person is there to guide you. Then you have placement coaches, right? So the placement coaches are there who are there. We have a placement team and there's a 7-8 people placement team and always growing. They are there to make your job, internship, all these remote work happen, to give you all the support you need for that, right? We have a psychologist. We have an in-house psychologist who's helping people to boost their psychology. So India team has, cricket team has psychologist, football team has psychologist. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 also have psychologists for all our students. Then there are evaluators. So when you are solving, let's say you are asked to draft a notice for DMCA or some other notice, right? Infringement of contract notice you drafted. There are evaluators. They'll give you feedback in writing line by line, but they will be available to you if you want to discuss something. They can even give you feedback. Okay. Writing assignment coaches and external faculty also are there. So you write articles, you get feedback on that. And there are external faculty who come and teach, right? They are not your mentors, but sometimes you can ask them questions during the class and all. We have full support from the placement office, right? Hard copy study material, you will get access to that. The course costs INR 36,600. Okay. Those who want an installment plan can pay in 3 installments of 12,200 every month. From the time that we started out, we are clear that we will succeed only if our students succeed. So we are committed to providing 10x more value than you actually invest. Okay. This year, we want our students to grow 10 times through all these incredible opportunities. The batch is closing tonight. There's a money back guarantee. Money back guarantee is on the website. I'll show you. Where is the link? Can someone share the link of the money back guarantee with everyone? Bhavna, Abhishek, please share the money back guarantee with everyone. The link of the money back guarantee.
Sure.
Okay. So the money back guarantee is that for 1 month, for 30 days, this is a challenge that you have to attend all classes and do all the assignments for 30 days. After that, for any reason whatsoever, you are not happy with our course, you can take full money back, but there is a window between the 30th and the 45th day, you can take your money back. And there are some people who come back on the 45th day and ask for money back. And when we started this money back guarantee, my colleagues told me that, Ramanuj, why are you doing such a crazy refund policy? Nobody does this. Nobody in India does this. Why are you doing this? I said that I want it to be easy for people to trust us. And once they enroll, we will give them so much value that they will realize they don't want to get out of it. They want to get the whole value for all the 3 years that we will be giving them, right? And I know that once you enroll, there are some 1 or 2 crazy people once in a blue moon who wants a refund, but you will get so much value, you will never want a refund. Okay. So you can, but it will give you the confidence. The link has been shared. Here is the refund policy. I'll show you also. Can you guys see my screen? I'm opening the refund policy. It's not opening also. What is happening? I think so many people are trying to open it. The website is crashing or something. Page not found. What is going on, guys? Are you sharing the wrong link with me? Here is the refund policy. Page not found. Please tell Sudeep that there's some problem with the website. I think. Okay, but I am recorded. This is on YouTube. So I'm telling you the refund. It's not hacked or anything. What is happening is that because there are hundreds of people. See now, I think how many people are watching this on YouTube, Bhavna? So even here there are 300 of you. So the website is not able to take so much pressure.
More than 40.
So at once, if hundreds of people visit, it can crash sometimes. I think that is what is happening. Okay, but don't worry, don't be frightened. It is there on the course page. You can see the money back guarantee on every course page here. Bhavna, can you talk to Sudeep and see what happened? If you take this course, follow it for a month, do all the exercises, but still do not find value in it, or not able to understand or follow it, not find it good for any reason, we will refund your entire course fee to you. 100% money back guarantee, only one condition. You must pursue it properly for a month. And I'm telling you, it has to be, you have to attend all the classes and do all the assignments properly, full on for that 1 month. If you don't find it valuable after that, get your entire money back. This is the promise. Okay. Let's see if it's working now. Yeah, it's working now. See, it was just temporarily down because of huge pressure of traffic. Now it is working, as you can see. Okay. So the fees is 36,600 if you pay in installment. If you pay in one start, it is 35,000. And 7,000 is booking fee, because people who book it right now, for them we have a special offer, right? The offer is that, so you might not have all the money right now to book, but and to register, but the first 10 people are getting a special offer. So many, when we used to do this earlier, people used to say, in such a short time I could not arrange the money, this is not fair. So we decided that we will have a minimal booking fee. So if you pay the booking fee, or seat is guaranteed, we also know that you will pay the rest of the money later on, and you can take some time to pay. The course starts from tomorrow, right? I mean, the class is not tomorrow officially, it will be, I think, day after tomorrow or something. Bhavna, when is the first class of this course? Can you check and tell me? Okay. Why is it better to enroll immediately than trying out to learn the skills on your own? Sure, you can try to learn it on your own. And if you don't have money, right, if you may not have this money and you can't afford it, the booking fee is 7,000 and the link is shared. Bhavna, can you please handle this in the chat? Abhishek, can you handle this in the chat and share the link again? Okay. So it can happen that, somebody doesn't have money. When I was a student, if you asked me, I didn't have money to do this. So, but then you have no choice. I mean, you can't enroll in a course if you don't have money. What can be done? Then you go and earn money, right? I showed you how to earn money, right? You can go and earn money by doing basic work, data entry, blah, blah, blah. And you really cannot learn this kind of work on your own. That's not going to happen. The market is really swinging back fast, right? You need to catch the wave as early as possible. So, tomorrow it might be the case that, there's so many people are doing this that it is saturated again. Like someone was saying that Upwork is saturated. You think it is saturated now, it is not saturated. It will get saturated later. Okay. But earlier you start, less competition, better chances you have, right? So catch the wave as soon as possible. Our placement team is working aggressively to support you with jobs, internships, and client opportunities. Take the advantage of this. Okay. How many seats are empty right now out of 10, Abhishek? They secured 400 opportunities for various learners in last year during the lockdown itself. 4 seats left only. Okay. This year, in January itself, they have crossed 100 opportunities. In the last whole year, they got 400. In January, in 1 month, they have got 100 already. Okay. We are talking about jobs plus internships and freelance opportunities abroad. They are also working to help our students crack the foreign paralegal job market. Okay. Will you take care of placement? We'll take care of placement. Like we need you to work. It's not like if you don't study, if you don't attend classes, if you don't do exercises, then we won't be able to help. All you have to do is you have to attend all classes. You have to do all the assignments. You have to follow the advice of our placement office. Whatever tasks our placement mentor will give you, you go and do it. Rest we'll take care of. It is our headache that you get what you want. But for that, you have to do all these things first. You have to follow the advice. If you don't listen to us, just because you have enrolled with us, we will not be able to ensure. It's not like you paid us money and we have to get you this. It's not possible. You have to learn also, right? Keep that in mind. I am not promising that just because you paid the money, you'll get this. That will not be honest. That will be a lie. It is not true. You need to also work. But yeah, I can promise you this much, that you just have to do one thing, that is attend all classes, do all the assignments, right? Give it at least 2 hours a day. Whatever things that our placement coordinator, our placement advisors tell you, you follow that, right? Don't tell that, no, I want to write my CV this way, my uncle said it should be like this. Please follow what our advisor says. If you want us to produce result, you have to listen to us. If you don't listen to your coach, can the coach do anything? No, it cannot be, nothing can be done. Right? You are in first year of LLB, very good. It's a great time, nothing to worry about. What is the class time? Bhavna or Abhishek, can you check and tell, please? If you secure this work, you cannot use these experiences in jobs or interviews, and earn money on the side and also learn, right? This experience also counts if you want to pursue LLM or study abroad. It will help you a lot to get very good opportunities. And not only that, your LLM will become more affordable, because while doing LLM, you will be able to do paralegal work on the side, right? Foreign paralegal work was so far an untapped opportunity. It will get saturated soon. You need some time to train yourself and start securing these opportunities, right? I showed you people from Punjab are like doing it like anything, right? It is spreading slowly. By the way, some of our students have already started securing foreign paralegal and content writing work, right? I want to show you some screenshots they have shared, right? This is one student, 𝗦𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, right? This is, I did not see this message before, my colleague put it. I got my first client on Fiverr today, $50 for 1 day's work. Arbitrage is working. Please do say a thank you to Ramanuj. Forwarding this to him, encourage others to. I quoted very, very low because I wasn't sure, but I know 100 USD will also fly, right? Very good. You can set an income or client goal. Yes, please tell me.
Yeah, sir, batch is starting from tomorrow and class timing will be after 7:30.
After 7:30.
Yeah.
We expect this to increase manifold this year. Now I really value action takers. For those who take action now, I have a special offer, which I have already told you. The first 10 of you who block your seat today will also have a complimentary access to 12 classes, 3 months duration of our diploma course in IP, media and entertainment laws. In the course, you will learn about various kinds of IP registration, contracts, prosecution, and opposition work under US and Indian laws, right? IP issues are closely connected with almost any kind of tech work, such as e-commerce, online IP infringement, open source licensing issues and all this. Licensing work is uniform internationally, that is covered. You can use these skills for opportunities in India also and globally. The combination will further enable you to perform intricate tech work, which involves and some foreign paralegal work around IP contracts. Okay, you just need to pay INR 7,000 right now to book your seat. Okay, the course is not available throughout the year. Every year there are 2-3 batches usually. You can make the balance payment in 72 hours. We'll give you 72 hours and you can pay 7,000 and attend the first class, and you can make the balance payment in 72 hours. We are fine with that. After you make the payment, our team will get in touch with you. Okay, the batch closes tonight. There are limited seats. I think how many seats are left? Only 3 are left. Okay, only 3 hours. There would be maybe another batch, maybe after 3 months or something. We haven't decided yet. But to block your seat, you have to visit this 𝗏𝗏𝐶𝑖.com/course/offer. The offer is only available for the first 10 people who register from now. After that, we cannot help. Okay. Yes, 72 hours from basically 1, 2, 3, tomorrow, day after, and the day after that. It goes down at midnight or the moment 10 people register. Batch starts tomorrow. Today is the last day to make this decision, right? I recommend those who are interested to go online and block your seat right now so that you can lock your offer and tell me here, right? How many of you are registering? Duration of classes the official class is only 1 hour every week, but we also have a lot of extra classes, article writing classes. I mean, you can attend classes almost every day. Then there are special workshops with experts, all of that. A lot of extra classes keep happening, right? So you can attend. If you can't attend something, you can always watch it later on. But I'm telling you, you have to give 1 or 2 hours every day to this course. 1 or 2 hours every single day for this course if you want to produce good results. Total fees amount, if you pay in one shot, anybody pays in one shot, it's only 35,000. If you pay in 3 installments, you have to pay 12,200 3 times, total 36,600. Okay. And it is a government recognized certificate. That is also an amazing thing. If you want to help or you have any questions, I can take them right now. What are the questions? Sorry, I missed a lot of questions you asked me earlier. but you can ask me now. Part-time placements also available. We even provide remote work. We provide clients also to our students. You don't have that much money. 𝗵𝗻𝗂𝗶, don't worry, go and earn some money. Not a problem. It's not much money. Trust me. It is like 30,000. You can earn that much in 1 month or in 15 days, right? Hardly any problem. Go and earn that money first, and then you can do the course next time, no problem. I mean, if you don't have money, what can be done? But if you have money, maybe someone can lend you some money, can help you, just see what can be done. I'm not in a position to say more than that. Please open the course after a few months. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's not a decision we want to take right now. What is the difference between certification in technology contract and diploma course? So the technology certificate course is very small. It only covers technology contracts, but the whole course has technology contract, data protection, privacy, GDPR, regulation of emerging technology, fintech regulations, and cyber offenses. So it is much bigger. It's 4 times bigger than the just technology contract. A lot more, right, Tanvi? What is the next question? 3 seats left. Payment is getting behind. Sorry for all the problems you are facing if you're trying to enroll and website is slow because of high traffic and all that. I'm sorry about it. Hina cannot afford it right now. No problem, Hina. Someday, sure, don't worry about it. And do the freelance work, free, you can go do basic, all those, create proofreading, administration work, you can do and earn some money, right? So that next time you don't have to miss opportunities like this. More installments possible? No, we have only 3 installments. I'm sorry. I have enrolled in trademarks practice course. What paralegal work can I provide? Oh, discuss with us separately about that. Any specific eligibility? I have started doing my LLB. No, you can enroll. If you're an LLB student, please enroll. No problem. I have 10 years of experience, litigation and non-lit. Should I register for this course or any advanced course? It is the most advanced technology course, Datta. You can enroll, no problem. Anyway, you have a money back guarantee to check it out. So I'm pretty sure you will find it very appropriate. What is the timeline to complete this course? It's a 1-year course, but you can finish it over 3 years. If you are, for some reason, not able to finish in time, you can take up to 3 years to finish it. 𝗵𝗻𝗂𝗶, next time when we'll start the course? I don't know, maybe after 3-4 months we'll do another batch. Maybe, I think 3-4 months, yes. Can we block sit now and make one-shot payment in 3 days? Krinjal, yes, no problem. You can do that. You can block sit now and do an one-shot payment in 3 days. I have no problem. More installment possible? No. 3 installment is maximum we can do. I'm so sorry. If you have a credit card, you can, using that, you can break it down into more and all of that. Is there any course for proofreading? You can do our English course. Then, there's a course we have, but that's even more expensive. 50,000 rupees. It's English, diploma in English communication. 12 months time to complete the course. That's true. Fee for IP media law, 36,000, same price as this course, 36,600 for IP and media law also. When will the course start? Course is starting tomorrow. Duration between first and second installment. What is the duration? Can you come online and answer this, Abhishek? I don't know.
First installment is 18,600, and within 45 to 60 days, 18,000 rupees need to pay.
Okay. Now there are 3 installments also, no? Then?
Yeah, 3 installment option is also there. 12,200, 12,200, and 12,200 through ENAS.
Okay, so with 1 month gap.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you get 1 month gap. if I do the certificate course, do I get the same help from your side in regards to coaching and internship and job support? No, we don't. We are not able to train you. See, the problem is not we can't give you all this service. Problem is that we'll not be able to teach you enough in the certificate course. That's why we cannot provide you the same support. Okay. If you want these opportunities, Tanvi, just doing that certificate course is not enough. You need to do the whole course so that you know enough. Because this is a whole skill set. Just knowing one part will make it difficult. Okay, if you don't have money or something, you can go for that. It is not the ideal situation. That's all I'm saying. We'll try to help you even then. We'll see what can be done. We'll do our best to help you. But I'll prefer if you can enroll in the whole 1-year course. You can understand this is better, right? Any advice on how to build an impressive profile to pitch work? I mean, I don't want to get into that today. I'll do another webinar someday on this maybe. Will the 7K be deducted from the 35K? Yes, Maliha, it will be deducted from the 35K. Is this a part of the master course? Yeah, if you're already in master access, you can get this for free, right? Not a problem. 7K is booking amount and you need to balance amount.
Yeah, you need to pay balance. They need to pay the balance amount. That means
Correct.
7,000 is included in that.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Is this a part of master access? Yes, it is. You learned a lot today. Great, awesome. So I think I have managed to answer all the questions. If there's any other question, let me know. So how many of you enrolled? Write yes in the chat. How many of you are going to enroll or enrolled already? Sushil, great. Anybody else? Already enrolled, Patricia. Awesome. Amalu, superb. I mean, who are the other people who already did? Karandeep already did. Devasmita want to do it. Okay. Datta is trying. Oh, there's Maliha is enrolling. Okay. Superb. Hashim will do later. No problem. Okay. Superb. Hina, don't worry. It is a great time. You have just started. Don't hesitate. This is the best time to seize the opportunity. It's not like there's some great thing going to happen to you in your LLB course after 2 months or 3 months or 1 year. It's good now. Okay. Rajendra. Okay, great. Ashish Singh. If you have an ongoing course, you can still benefit from today's offer. And we can defer it. So you can benefit from the offer today and join in a later batch, or you can defer your existing course if you want, whatever. Like if any flexibility is needed for you to enroll, we'll support you. Okay. Hina, you can enroll now. Just close your eyes and enroll. It will be the best decision you make. You will be thanking me after 1 month. Yes, Shriya, if you need flexibility, reach out to Uzair. You have our number already. Reach out to us. We'll help you out. Okay, any other questions from anyone? 2 seats left. Take action quickly, guys. Okay. All the best, everyone. I hope you have a great career ahead of you. And I'm sure if you follow the path we discussed, this is the greatest opportunity of a generation. When I was graduating from law college, there was no such opportunity. And, even if you miss these 2 seats in which there is a little bit of special incentive, do not hesitate to enroll. Enroll even after that. Because even if you don't get this, whatever extra freebie, still the course itself is very much worth it, right? You don't have to enroll just for a freebie. You can still benefit just by enrolling in the course. And imagine you are spending just, 30,000, whatever, and 36,000, and then getting 100 times more benefit from that. It's worth it, right? If you need further assistance, let me know in chat. Does anyone have any other questions? Happy to answer. Message Uzair in this number to schedule a counseling call. If you need a counseling call, you can talk to Uzair on this number. Yeah, Supriya, you can complete the course, no problem. Yes, Sushil, it will help you in getting better opportunities. One person paid full amount. That's great. Who paid the full amount, Abhishek?
I think so, Sanjana.
Sanjana. Okay. That's great, Sanjana. Congratulations. Right? Yeah, if you're Supriya, if you're already our student, you will get full support from us. Don't worry about it. Can the course be completed earlier? Yes, it is possible, but it is not about just completing course. It is about getting the opportunities. It's not like a degree that you complete and you have a certificate to show. You have a certificate, government approved certificate, but more than that, 𝗦𝗏𝗏 enrolled. That's awesome. Ganesh Kama, this Ganesh Ganesh already paid. Weekly is what? Classes will be weekly. There are some classes which are daily, like the writing assignment classes are daily. And you can choose to attend whichever day you want. Not like you have to attend every day though. Okay. Tomorrow, classes start tomorrow, 𝗦𝗏𝗏. All right. So don't worry about these things. Okay. So add me to your Twitter profile, guys. You want to stay in touch. If you benefited from today's session, then I'm sure that you should stay in touch with me on Twitter, right? Don't miss the opportunity of connecting with me on Twitter. And someday, if you have any questions and something you're wondering about, how to how to manage something, and you get stuck somewhere, don't worry about these things. You can always reach out to me on Twitter. Okay, somebody's asking, please reply. Can I shift to 𝗕𝗫𝗫? Of course, yes, you can shift. Praveen, reach out to our people. We are always ready to help our students in every way we can. Okay, you can connect me with on LinkedIn also, but I won't be able to accept your friend request on LinkedIn because I have already crossed 30,000. I have already 42,000 followers. You can follow me on LinkedIn if you like. Okay, this is my LinkedIn profile. You can go to my LinkedIn profile as well, but I prefer that you connect with me on Twitter. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you. All the best. Don't miss today's opportunity. Enroll and let's rock it. Okay. Let's do amazing things in 2021. Let's make sure that 2021 changes your life. Okay. All the best, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.